Tiffany Cole had always been a woman of ambition and determination. From a young age, she had set her sights high and worked tirelessly to achieve her goals. Her career had flourished, and she had built a reputation as a successful and independent woman. But amidst her professional achievements, Tiffany longed for something more, a deep connection and a love that would withstand the test of time. And that's when Owen Tucker entered her life. Owen was a kind-hearted and charismatic man who seemed to understand Tiffany in a way that no one else had before. Their love blossomed, and they soon found themselves planning a wedding. Tiffany couldn't help but feel a sense of joy and anticipation as she envisioned the life they would build together. She had finally found the partner she had been searching for, and she was determined to make their union a strong and lasting one. However, just weeks before the wedding, tragedy struck. Tiffany received the devastating news of her estranged father's passing. It was a blow that shook her to the core as she grappled with a mix of grief and unresolved emotions. As she navigated the chaos of funeral arrangements and reconnecting with her father's side of the family, Tiffany stumbled upon a hidden secret. It was a revelation that would unravel the tapestry of her life, forcing her to confront painful truths and question everything she thought she knew. Amidst the whirlwind of emotions, Tiffany found solace in the unwavering support of her best friend and bridesmaid, Ray Daniels. Ray was always there with a quick wit and a helping hand, ready to offer guidance and a shoulder to lean on. Together, Tiffany and Ray faced the challenges that came their way, determined to unravel the mysteries that lay hidden in the shadows. Little did they know that their journey would lead them down a path of betrayal, adventure, and unexpected connections that would forever alter the course of their lives. The days leading up to her father's funeral were a whirlwind for Tiffany. She found herself immersed in a sea of emotions, memories, and the complexity of family dynamics she had long tried to avoid. It was a time of reflection and reckoning as she grappled with the weight of her father's absence and the secrets he had carried with him. Amidst the preparations, tensions simmered between Tiffany and her mother, Wilma Hudson. Their relationship had always been strained, marked by a clash of personalities and differing expectations. Wilma, an elegant and sophisticated socialite, had high aspirations for Tiffany, envisioning a life of privilege and influence. But Tiffany, ever the independent spirit, had forged her own path, carving out a career and identity separate from her mother's expectations. Their conflicting desires had created a rift that seemed impossible to bridge. As the day of the funeral arrived, Tiffany found herself surrounded by her father's side of the family, aunts, uncles, and cousins she had only heard of in passing. The gathering was bittersweet as stories of her father's life unfolded, painting a picture of a man she had known so little about. Yet, in the midst of grief, a simmering tension lay just beneath the surface. The strained relationship between Tiffany and her mother could no longer be ignored, and it threatened to cast a shadow over the solemn occasion. It was during the funeral reception that the dam finally broke. A heated exchange erupted between Tiffany and Wilma, fueled by years of pent-up frustration and unspoken truths. The air crackled with raw emotion as their voices filled the room, drawing the attention of the mourners. Caught in the crossfire, Tiffany's brother, overcome by the intensity of the moment, uttered the unthinkable. He called their mother a bum, a word that cut through the air like a knife. Gasps of shock and disbelief filled the room as the attendees exchanged startled glances. In that moment, time seemed to stand still. The matchmakers, who had worked tirelessly to bring Tiffany and Owen together, watched in disbelief as the familial rift threatened to overshadow the impending joy of the wedding. They had envisioned a union that would bring together two families, sealing their bond and solidifying their place in society. But now, their hopes seemed to hang in the balance. As the echoes of her brother's words reverberated in the room, Wilma, her eyes filled with a mixture of pain and anger, made a decision that would send shockwaves through the gathered crowd. She took hold of the microphone, her voice trembling with a mix of vulnerability and determination. The room fell into a hushed silence as Wilma gathered her thoughts. Every eye was fixed on her, awaiting her response, her side of the story. The matchmakers, anxious and uncertain of what was to come, braced themselves for the unexpected. With the microphone in her hand, Wilma Hudson stared out at the expectant faces before her. The room held its breath, anticipating her next words. A mixture of anger, hurt, and a desperate need to be heard coursed through her veins. Tiffany stood frozen, her heart pounding in her chest. She had never seen her mother like this, vulnerable, exposed, and on the verge of revealing long-held secrets. It was a side of Wilma she had never known, and it both intrigued and frightened her. In a voice laced with emotion, Wilma began to speak. She recounted the sacrifices she had made for her daughter, the dreams she had envisioned for Tiffany's future. She spoke of sleepless nights spent worrying about her happiness and well-being. Her words cut through the tension in the room, exposing the depth of her love and the pain she had carried for far too long. As the truth spilled forth, Tiffany felt a wave of conflicting emotions crashing over her. Anger, resentment, and a newfound understanding battled within her. She saw her mother's flawed humanity, the weight of expectations that had burdened them both. In that moment, the matchmakers, who had been staunch supporters of the union between Tiffany and Owen, exchanged worried glances. Their carefully constructed plans seemed to crumble before their eyes. How could they bring together two families when the fractures ran so deep? Tiffany's gaze shifted from her mother to the faces of those around her. Her eyes met Owen's, and she saw the confusion and concern reflected in his expression. She saw the worry etched on Ray's face, her unwavering friend who had been by her side through thick and thin. And then, amidst the tumultuous sea of emotions, Tiffany's eyes met those of Marlon Robinson, a stranger who had entered her life at the most unexpected time. His enigmatic presence had stirred something within her, a curiosity and desire for more than what she had known. Marlon's eyes held a mixture of empathy and intrigue, as if he knew the depths of her struggles. In that fleeting moment, Tiffany felt a connection, a spark that ignited something deep within her soul. But as quickly as it came, the moment passed, and Tiffany was left grappling with the choices that lay before her. She had to decide whether to hold onto the familiar comfort of Owen's love or to explore the uncharted territory of a connection that defied logic and reason. In the days that followed, Tiffany found herself torn between the expectations placed upon her and the yearnings of her heart. The matchmakers, once her advocates, watched in frustration as the future they had envisioned for Tiffany slipped further from their grasp. As the wedding day drew nearer, Tiffany's journey of self-discovery and navigating the complexities of love and family was far from over. The choices she would make would ripple through the lives of those around her, forever altering the course of their relationships. And so, with her heart heavy and her mind in turmoil, Tiffany stood at a crossroads, a choice between the love she had always known and the allure of the unknown. The matchmakers, the audience to this unfolding drama, could only wait in anticipation to see which path she would ultimately choose. In the days leading up to the wedding, Tiffany found herself in a constant state of internal turmoil. The weight of her decisions pressed upon her, tugging at her heartstrings and clouding her mind. She sought solace in moments of quiet reflection, hoping to find clarity amidst the chaos. Owen, sensing her inner struggle, remained by her side, offering unwavering support and a love that was steady and true. His kindness and understanding were like beacons of light guiding her through the darkness of her doubts. Ray, her trusted confidant, provided a listening ear and words of wisdom, reminding Tiffany to follow her heart and embrace the path that resonated with her deepest desires. But even Ray's guidance couldn't dispel the lingering doubts that gnawed at her soul. And then there was Marlon, a magnetic presence who had entered her life like a gust of wind, stirring up emotions she hadn't known existed. Their encounters were brief yet charged with a mysterious energy that both thrilled and terrified her. The intensity of their connection haunted her thoughts, leaving her questioning the stability of her impending marriage. As the wedding day dawned, Tiffany stood at the precipice of a life-altering decision. The matchmakers, their patience wearing thin, observed from the sidelines, their hopes of a harmonious union hanging by a thread. Their role as facilitators of love and connection seemed to have veered into treacherous territory. The grand ceremony took place in an opulent venue adorned with fragrant flowers and shimmering decorations. The air buzzed with anticipation and nervous excitement as family and friends gathered to witness the union of two souls. As Tiffany walked down the aisle, the weight of her choices bore down upon her. She cast a fleeting glance towards Owen, who awaited her with an expression of unwavering love and devotion. In that moment, memories of their shared laughter, tender moments, and dreams of a future together flooded her mind. But as her gaze shifted towards the back of the room, she caught sight of Marlon. His eyes locked with hers, silently imploring her to listen to her heart's deepest desires. It was a moment suspended in time, where the path she had forged collided with the road less traveled. Caught in the throes of conflicting emotions, Tiffany hesitated. The silence hung heavy in the air as she stood at the altar, her heart torn between the love she knew and the allure of the unknown. The matchmakers, their patience exhausted, exchanged glances of resignation and disappointment. Their carefully constructed plans seemed to unravel before their eyes as the unpredictable nature of human connections reared its head. And then, in a moment of profound clarity, Tiffany made her choice. With a mixture of courage and trepidation, she turned towards Owen, took his hand in hers, and whispered the words that would forever bind their fates. The room erupted in applause and joyous celebration, masking the lingering whispers of what could have been. The matchmakers, though dismayed by the turn of events, put on brave smiles, resolved to honor Tiffany's decision and support the couple in their journey. As Tiffany and Owen exchanged their vows, a bittersweet symphony of love, betrayal, and untamed desires played in the hearts of those who bore witness. The wedding marked not only the beginning of a marriage, but also the end of an era, the closing of one chapter and the opening of another. The story of Tiffany, Owen, Marlon, and the matchmakers had only just begun. The consequences of their choices would ripple through time, leaving an indelible mark on the lives they touched. As Tiffany and Owen embarked on their journey as husband and wife, the echoes of the past lingered in their minds. The choice Tiffany had made at the altar had set them on a course filled with both hope and uncertainty. Their newly bliss was punctuated by moments of introspection and contemplation. Tiffany couldn't shake the memory of Marlon's penetrating gaze and the unspoken connection they had shared. It gnawed at her, a persistent reminder of the road not taken. Meanwhile, the matchmakers, having adjusted to the reality of Tiffany's decision, remained steadfast in their commitment to support the couple. They knew that love, in its many forms, could be a complex tapestry, woven with threads of joy, pain, and growth. Tiffany and Owen's marriage faced its own set of challenges, as all unions do. They grappled with their individual identities, desires, and aspirations, searching for a delicate balance between unity and personal fulfillment. Through it all, Tiffany remained dedicated to her career, her ambition serving as a reminder of the woman she had always been. Owen, ever the supportive partner, encouraged her pursuits and championed her success, never allowing their love to be overshadowed by resentment or jealousy. Yet, as time passed, Tiffany couldn't help but wonder about the road not taken, the enigmatic allure of Marlon, and the uncharted territory that had tantalized her. The longing within her grew, and she found herself questioning whether she had made the right choice. In a twist of fate, Marlon re-entered Tiffany's life, igniting a spark that had lain dormant since their first encounter. Their paths crossed unexpectedly, and the magnetic pull between them was undeniable. The connection that had haunted Tiffany's thoughts and dreams now stood before her, beckoning her to explore what lay beyond the boundaries of her chosen path. The matchmakers, aware of the rekindled flame, watched with a mix of fascination and trepidation. They had played their part in bringing Tiffany and Owen together, but their role in shaping the future had grown uncertain. Would they be witnesses to a love story's evolution, or mere bystanders as fate took its course? Caught in the whirlwind of emotions, Tiffany stood at a crossroads once again. She had to make a choice: stay the course with the stability and familiarity of her marriage to Owen, or risk everything for the passion and uncertainty that Marlon represented. The consequences of her decision weighed heavily on her heart. She grappled with the fear of hurting those she loved, the guilt of questioning the vows she had made, and the longing for a connection that transcended reason. As Tiffany navigated the tumultuous waters of her own desires, the matchmakers stood on the sidelines, silently rooting for the choices that would lead to true happiness. They understood that love could be messy and complicated, and that sometimes the heart had to venture into uncharted territory to find its true home. The stage was set for the ultimate test of love, commitment, and self-discovery. Tiffany's decision would shape the lives of everyone involved, challenging the very fabric of their relationships and illuminating the intricate dance between destiny and personal agency. Tiffany found herself at a crossroads, torn between the love she had chosen and the unrelenting pull of her heart towards Marlon. The weight of her decision bore down on her, threatening to shatter the delicate balance she had tried so hard to maintain. As she grappled with her emotions, Tiffany turned to Ray, her ever-loyal friend, seeking guidance and solace. Ray listened with a compassionate ear, offering words of wisdom and reminding her of the importance of honesty and self-discovery. Together, they embarked on a journey of introspection and self-reflection. Tiffany delved into the depths of her soul, exploring the intricacies of her desires and the reasons behind her restlessness. She questioned her own capacity for love, her willingness to take risks, and the boundaries she had set for herself. In the midst of this soul-searching, Tiffany confronted Owen, sharing her doubts and the reemergence of Marlon in her life. Owen listened with a heavy heart, his love for her evident in the pain etched across his face. He offered understanding and support, but also voiced his own concerns and fears of losing the woman he cherished. As days turned into weeks, Tiffany found herself spending more time with Marlon, unable to resist the gravitational pull drawing them together. They explored the depths of their connection, basking in the intensity of their shared moments. It was a whirlwind of passion and longing, a journey into uncharted territory that both exhilarated and terrified her. Meanwhile, the matchmakers observed the unfolding events with a mix of apprehension and curiosity. They had become invested in Tiffany's happiness, but the course of true love had taken a detour, leading them down a path they hadn't anticipated. The matchmakers, who had once worked tirelessly to bring Tiffany and Owen together, now found themselves on the sidelines, unsure of their role. They questioned the very essence of love. Was it a predictable dance of compatibility, or did it exist to challenge societal norms and ignite the fires of the soul? Tiffany's decision loomed large, casting a shadow over the lives of those entangled in her journey. The matchmakers, still hopeful for a harmonious resolution, held their breath, waiting to see which path Tiffany would ultimately choose. In the midst of her inner turmoil, Tiffany realized that her heart held the answers she sought. She knew that she couldn't deny the yearning within her, nor could she ignore the consequences of her choices. It was a delicate balance of following her desires and honoring the commitments she had made. With a heavy heart and a clarity she hadn't felt before, Tiffany made her decision. She faced Owen, her voice filled with both remorse and determination as she shared her truth. She acknowledged the pain she had caused and the love they had shared, but also recognized that their paths had diverged. The matchmakers, though saddened by the turn of events, accepted Tiffany's decision with grace. They understood that love was an ever-changing force, one that could lead us down unexpected paths and challenge our deepest convictions. As Tiffany set out on her own, seeking to discover herself and embrace the unknown, the matchmakers quietly resumed their role as facilitators of love. They turned their attention to the other threads of destiny, knowing that the tapestry of human connection was vast and intertwined. Tiffany's journey was far from over. The road ahead held twists and turns, joys and sorrows, as she explored the depths of her desires and the mysteries of the heart. The matchmakers, ever vigilant and hopeful, stood ready to witness the next chapter in the story of love, betrayal, and the resilience of the human spirit. Tiffany embarked on a journey of self-discovery, propelled by her desire for personal fulfillment and a yearning to understand the complexities of her heart. As she navigated the uncharted waters of her newfound independence, she encountered both joys and challenges that tested her strength and resilience. Marlin remained a constant presence in Tiffany's life, a magnetic force that drew her deeper into a realm of passion and uncertainty. Their connection intensified with each passing day, intertwining their lives in a way that felt both exhilarating and dangerous. Together, they explored the depths of their desires, embracing the vulnerability that comes with following the path of the heart. Tiffany learned to shed the layers of expectations and societal norms that had shaped her previous choices, allowing herself to fully embrace the intoxicating power of love. Meanwhile, Owen grappled with the aftermath of Tiffany's decision. He navigated a landscape of heartbreak and introspection, trying to make sense of the unraveling of the life they had built together. Though devastated, he recognized the importance of honoring Tiffany's journey and respecting her need for self-discovery. The matchmakers, ever observant and attuned to the nuances of human connection, watched the unfolding events with a mixture of apprehension and hope. They understood that love was a fluid force, capable of transcending boundaries and defying expectations. While they had initially worked to bring Tiffany and Owen together, they also recognized the power of individual growth and the importance of honoring one's authentic self. As Tiffany and Marlin embraced their newfound love, they encountered the inevitable obstacles that come with following an unconventional path. Skeptics whispered in the shadows, questioning the depth of their connection and casting doubt upon the longevity of their bond. But Tiffany and Marlin remained steadfast, their commitment to one another unwavering. Together, they embarked on adventures, both literal and metaphorical, immersing themselves in the unpredictable beauty of life. They discovered new landscapes, both within themselves and in the world around them, relishing the freedom that came with embracing their true desires. Tiffany's journey of self-discovery not only reshaped her own life, but also had a profound impact on those around her. The matchmakers, having witnessed the transformative power of love and personal growth, questioned their own beliefs and perceptions. They understood that their role as facilitators of connection extended beyond the confines of convention, and they vowed to approach their work with a newfound sense of open-mindedness and empathy. As time went on, Tiffany and Marlin faced their own set of challenges, learning to navigate the complexities of their intertwined lives. They confronted their fears, communicated their needs, and supported one another through moments of doubt and uncertainty. Their love, while not without its flaws, grew stronger with each passing day, a testament to the resilience of the human heart. The matchmakers, having witnessed the evolution of Tiffany's journey, found solace in the knowledge that love could defy expectations and bloom in the most unexpected of circumstances. They celebrated the power of individual agency and the transformative nature of personal growth, knowing that the tapestry of human connection was a vast and ever-changing landscape. As Tiffany continued to write her own story, guided by the compass of her heart, the matchmakers stood as witnesses to the ever-unfolding symphony of love, betrayal, and the pursuit of true happiness. They understood that the journey of the heart is a complex dance, filled with both beauty and pain, and that every step, no matter how uncertain, leads us closer to the truth within ourselves. Tiffany and Marlon's love story continued to blossom, defying the expectations of others and rewriting the narrative of their lives. They found solace in the refuge of each other's arms, navigating the peaks and valleys of their relationship with a newfound sense of resilience and determination. As they embraced the adventure of their shared journey, Tiffany and Marlon discovered that love was not a destination, but a continuous evolution, a tapestry woven with threads of passion, understanding, and growth. They celebrated each milestone, cherishing the moments of bliss and weathering the storms that tested their commitment. The matchmakers, who had once worked to bring Tiffany and Owen together, found themselves captivated by the depth and authenticity of Tiffany and Marlon's connection. They marveled at the resilience of the human spirit and the transformative power of love, recognizing that true happiness often lies beyond the confines of societal expectations. Tiffany's mother, Wilma, who had initially been a source of tension and conflict, witnessed her daughter's blossoming love with a mixture of surprise and begrudging acceptance. She realized that her daughter's happiness was not confined to the boundaries of tradition, but could be found in the embrace of a love that challenged norms and conventions. Owen, too, embarked on a journey of self-discovery and healing. He learned to let go of the bitterness that had initially consumed him and embraced the lessons learned from his failed marriage. Through introspection and self-reflection, he found the strength to redefine his own path, seeking happiness and fulfillment in new experiences and relationships. The matchmakers, having witnessed the transformative power of love in Tiffany's life, continued to navigate the delicate balance between destiny and personal agency. They understood that their role was not to dictate the outcome of a love story, but to facilitate the connections that had the potential to change lives. As Tiffany and Marlon's love story unfolded, the matchmakers recognized that their work extended far beyond the confines of a single relationship. They became champions of love in all its forms, celebrating the triumphs and providing solace in moments of heartache. Their understanding of the complexities of human connection deepened, as did their commitment to guiding others on their own journeys of love and self-discovery. Tiffany and Marlon faced their fair share of obstacles and challenges, but their love remained a constant source of strength and inspiration. They learned that a successful relationship required open communication, unwavering support, and the willingness to embrace growth and change. In the tapestry of their love, they discovered that the threads of their individual journeys were intricately woven together, creating a vibrant and harmonious union. Through shared experiences, they deepened their understanding of each other and themselves, nurturing a love that was both passionate and steadfast. The matchmakers, having witnessed the beauty and complexity of Tiffany and Marlon's love, rejoiced in the knowledge that true happiness could be found when one dared to listen to the whispers of the heart. They continued their work, forging connections and weaving the threads of destiny, knowing that love would always find a way. As Tiffany and Marlon embraced the next chapter of their lives, the matchmakers bid them farewell, knowing that their role in their love story had come to an end. They stood as silent witnesses to a love that had defied expectations, their hearts filled with gratitude for the privilege of witnessing the transformative power of love. Tiffany and Marlon's love story unfolded with an irresistible allure, capturing the hearts and imaginations of those who witnessed it. Their bond grew stronger with each passing day, their souls entwined in a dance of passion and devotion. Together, they embarked on new adventures, exploring the world hand in hand. From the bustling streets of vibrant cities to the serene tranquility of hidden landscapes, they discovered the beauty that lay beyond their own horizons. Through shared experiences and a deep sense of connection, they discovered that love had the power to ignite the spirit and awaken the senses. The matchmakers, having witnessed the transformative journey of Tiffany, found themselves inspired by the ripple effect of her love story. They continued to facilitate connections, their hearts filled with hope and an unwavering belief in the power of love to shape destinies. Tiffany's mother, Wilma, embraced the changes that had swept through her daughter's life. Over time, she shed the constraints of societal expectations and allowed herself to be touched by the authenticity and depth of Tiffany's love. With newfound grace and acceptance, she rekindled her relationship with her daughter, finding solace in the knowledge that true happiness lies in embracing one's own path. Owen, having embarked on his own journey of healing and self-discovery, found love in an unexpected place. He crossed paths with a kindred spirit who understood the complexities of his past and appreciated the person he had become. Together, they built a foundation of love and mutual understanding, forging a connection that healed their wounded hearts. As the matchmakers witnessed the unfolding of Owen's newfound love, they marveled at the intricacies of the human heart. They recognized that love, in all its forms, has the power to heal, transform, and bring joy even in the midst of heartache. Tiffany and Marlon, now surrounded by a supportive network of loved ones, continued to nurture their relationship with care and devotion. They faced life's challenges together, their love serving as a beacon of hope and strength in times of uncertainty. They learned that love was not without its share of hardships, but it was their unwavering commitment to each other that fueled their resilience. The matchmakers, having played their part in the tapestry of love, rejoiced in the knowledge that they had witnessed a love story that transcended expectations and defied societal norms. Their work continued, driven by the belief that every individual deserved a chance at finding their own unique love story. Tiffany and Marlon's journey was far from over. They knew that love, like life itself, was an ever-evolving entity that required nurturing and care. With hearts filled with gratitude and a deep appreciation for the transformative power of love, they looked forward to the endless possibilities that lay ahead. The matchmakers, having witnessed the breathtaking journey of Tiffany and Marlon, closed this chapter of their work with a renewed sense of purpose. They carried the memories of love's triumphs and heartaches, ready to guide others along the intricate paths of connection and self-discovery. As Tiffany and Marlon stood at the precipice of their future, their love radiated with a brilliance that could not be dimmed. They understood that their love story was not just their own, but a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the boundless capacity of the heart to find its true home. Tiffany and Marlon's love story reached new heights, transcending the boundaries of ordinary existence. They continued to embrace the adventures that life presented, cherishing every moment together and savoring the beauty that surrounded them. Their love became a beacon of hope for those who witnessed it, a testament to the transformative power of genuine connection. The matchmakers, having played their part in shaping their journey, found solace in the knowledge that their work had touched lives and created lasting memories. Tiffany and Marlon faced their own share of trials and tribulations, but their commitment to each other remained unwavering. They weathered storms with courage and faced obstacles with resilience, knowing that their love was worth every challenge they encountered. As time went on, they found joy in building a life together, a life filled with shared dreams, laughter, and unwavering support. Their love was a refuge in times of uncertainty, a source of strength that carried them through both the highs and lows. The matchmakers, having witnessed the evolution of Tiffany and Marlon's love, turned their focus to new stories waiting to unfold. They continued to facilitate connections, bringing people together and igniting sparks of possibility. Their hearts were forever touched by the transformative power of love, and they embraced their role as guardians of destiny. Tiffany's mother, Wilma, marveled at the woman her daughter had become. Through her journey of self-discovery and love, Tiffany had defied expectations and forged her own path. Wilma recognized the strength and determination within her daughter, finding solace in the knowledge that true happiness could be found outside the confines of societal norms. Owen, having found his own path to happiness, held no bitterness in his heart. He cherished the memories he shared with Tiffany and celebrated her newfound love. With a renewed sense of purpose, he embraced the possibilities that lay before him, ready to build a life filled with love and fulfillment. Tiffany and Marlon, with hearts intertwined and spirits entwined, knew that their love story was destined to endure. They understood that love was not without its complexities, but they approached each day with a deep appreciation for the connection they shared. The matchmakers, having witnessed the power of love to shape lives, stood in awe of the human capacity for resilience and growth. They knew that the journey of the heart was filled with twists and turns, but they remained steadfast in their belief in the transformative power of love. As Tiffany and Marlon continued their journey, their love story became a testament to the triumph of the human spirit. They reveled in the knowledge that their love had defied expectations and shattered barriers, inspiring others to embrace their own authentic paths. The matchmakers, having completed their role in this particular love story, bid farewell to Tiffany and Marlon with hearts full of gratitude. They knew that their work would continue, forever entwined with the beautiful tapestry of human connection. Tiffany and Marlon, united in love and bound by destiny, walked hand in hand towards a future filled with endless possibilities. Their love story, etched in the annals of time, would forever serve as a reminder of the transformative power of love, the resilience of the human spirit, and the beauty that lies within the human heart. Be sure to subscribe to the Life Revelations channel to see more interesting videos. Also check out the following videos.